Welcome to Bison Information Network News. I'm Dash Menzel.
And I'm Winnie Wenninger. Stay with us. We have a lot of news to cover tonight.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the Violence Prevention Educators are hosting Bride March activities this week. Help raise awareness for dating and domestic violence by checking out the VPE Bride March display case in the Memorial Union. Also, while you walk to class, keep an eye out for VPE posters with more information on dating and domestic violence and information on hotlines and other resources. Posters can be found on Centennial Boulevard and Albrecht Drive all this week. If you would like more information about the Bride March, visit bridesmarch.com.
It's October, which means Halloween is right around the corner. This is a friendly reminder that costumes are not opportunities to turn other people's cultures into stereotyped images. Darkening skin or using makeup to change your skin color has a long and harmful history of being used to ridicule people of African descent. If you're looking for further resources to better understand this issue, a great place to start is the hashtag #IamNotACostume campaign, which can be found at www.inspiring.org/costumes.
NDSU's annual Boo event is back this year. It is set for Sunday, October 24th from noon to 2 p.m. at the F Lot, south of the Sanford Health Athletic Complex. The carnival-like event will feature trick-or-treating and a variety of activities sponsored by student organizations and groups. Carnival activities are geared towards ages 10 and under, but all ages are welcome to attend. This event is free and open to the public. It will be followed by an NDSU women's soccer game at 1 p.m. in Dakota Field.
Tonight at 6 p.m. in the Meadowlark Room in the Memorial Union, there will be a Foundation Series workshop focusing on the basics of leadership communication. This interactive workshop is open to all students and will teach participants the core principles of communication, covering topics ranging from constructing a clear message to communication styles to active listening. As this is an educational setting, masks will be required in the workshop.
Now on the local news front, police are actively investigating numerous vehicle thefts and break-ins in Dilworth. Monday, 3 vehicles were reported stolen and items including a safe, money, and a gun were taken from other vehicles. Officials say all of the break-ins were opportunistic and could have been prevented. Police are asking residents to bring valuables into their homes and avoid leaving them in vehicles.
Also on Monday, Fargo's Marriott Hotel at 1635 42nd Street South was on fire. It was believed to be a dryer fire that led to a partial evacuation of a Fargo hotel. Battalion Chief Lee Soth says hotel guests on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors evacuated. There were no reports of injuries. The cause is being investigated.
The Memorial Union Art Gallery hosts art receptions featuring various pieces of artwork. Bison Information Network's Anna Dragsteth talked with Anthony Ferris to find out what the gallery has to offer.
Collection of over 1,000 contemporary art pieces. That includes like Andy Warhol and Salvador Dali, Judy Chicago. And what we do here is we put up student research and professional artist research, their work. And then we also promote our collection for research as well. And then we try to do activities that link people with the story of the artwork. The art market and the art world has seemed sort of unapproachable. And so what I think is really important is that this is a space for ideas. And a lot of the ideas are things that all of us are dealing with. Right now we have an exhibition that deals with loneliness through COVID, going and sitting around reflecting because of the pandemic and needing like a space to reflect, questions of how we connect. There's stories of pollution. And so all of these stories are things that all of us can relate to, but the artwork itself, because it's an object, can seem very difficult to engage with. Our goals change depending on the students that are working here.
The next art reception will take place November 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. This will feature 1975 events that lead up to a piece of art being stolen from NDSU.
There are so many great things to experience at NDSU. It's hard to pick one, but my favorite is
the people. They make it such a warm place. The Bison aren't just across the country, they're across the globe.
It's the perfect distance from home. The faculty are our biggest cheerleaders. Hands-on research experience. The affordable tuition.
All the opportunities to stay active on campus.
Real-world learning experiences.
once I got on campus, it felt like home.
The NDSU bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU bookstore and show your spirit today.
No kid deserves to go hungry, but try as they might, not every family can afford to put food on the table every day. That's why the Great Plains Food Bank and their partner agencies work every day to bring food to our hungry neighbors. Every dollar donated can provide 4 meals for those in need. Go to greatplainsfoodbank.org and donate today so no kid in North Dakota ever has to go hungry.
There are so many great things to experience at NDSU. It's hard to pick one, but my favorite is
the people. They make it such a warm place. The Bison aren't just across the country, they're across the globe.
It's the perfect distance from home. The faculty are our biggest cheerleaders. Hands-on research experience. The affordable tuition.
All the opportunities to stay active on campus.
Real-world learning experiences.
once I got on campus, it felt like home.
Welcome back, everyone. For this week's Bison on the Street, Coy Hartel went around campus to ask NDSU students trivia questions.
Let's see how they did.
Hello, I'm Coy. We're out on the NDSU campus. I'm here with Joe. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. What 3 ships did Christopher Columbus take to the Americas?
Mayflower, and I saw this on Snapchat like 2 days ago, and you really nailed me, and I should have known this, but I don't know the other 2 off the top of my head.
Well, the Mayflower actually is not one.
It wasn't.
That's what the Pilgrims took.
Okay.
Nina, Santa Maria, one that sounds like Nina. I don't know.
It's not the Mayflower, so...
That's correct.
I don't know. That's the only ship I know that sailed to America in the 1700s, so...
Ooh, the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Nina?
Correct. What did Amazon originally only sell?
I have no idea.
Do you have a guess?
Nope.
I think it was books.
I want to say books.
Books!
Correct. What is the number 9 in Roman numerals?
I believe it's a 1 and then an X.
Correct.
It's a V with... No, an X with an I before it.
Correct.
X1? Or is it
Very close.
XI? Yeah, XI?
IX.
IX?
Yeah.
No, dang it, yeah.
All right, between what 2 countries is Niagara Falls?
United States and Canada.
Correct.
Isn't it the United States and Canada?
Canada and the U.S.
I should know this. I watched the movie Up. I should. Did they even mention that?
I think they're in South America.
Dude, I really put myself on the spot here today, haven't I?
How many different presidents has America had?
46.
Correct,
No.
technically.
Yeah? Okay. Technically?
Grover Cleveland was 2 different terms, but not in a row.
Oh, okay.
46?
Yeah, 45 or 46.
Yeah.
46.
Correct.
Several. At least 4.
You're not wrong.
I'm going with 39.
About how long does it take the Earth to complete 1 revolution?
365 days.
Correct.
365 and a quarter days.
Correct.
I'll just say 365 for our rotation around the sun.
Do you want this in seconds or?
About how long? There's a period of time that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah, a year.
Correct. What are the degrees in an equilateral triangle?
I think it's 45, I believe.
It is not.
That was a guess right there.
60, 60, 60, 60.
60, 60, 60.
60 degrees.
Correct.
30, 30, 30, so 180.
What does 30, 30, 30 add up to?
You're asking 90, isn't that what I said?
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
It adds up to 180, but it's 60, 60, 60.
Oh, so I was right with the 90 to the 180. I was right, okay.
Yeah.
30, 30, 30 is the degrees, 180 is the total. I know they don't add together, but if you do it out, that's how it works.
And now, back to you, Dash and Winnie in the studio.
Thanks, Coy. When we come back, we have a sports update from Malik and weather with Coy. Don't go away.
The Technology Learning and Media Center, located in the Quinton Burdick Building, room 150C, provides a variety of services to assist you with all of your technology-related coursework and personal learning goals. The TLMC offers one-on-one tutoring and assistance in topics ranging from basic computer skills to advanced topics such as design, Adobe products, and multimedia software. A resource library that includes books on the latest software releases, online resources including a lynda.com kiosk that provide free access to high-quality video tutorials on hundreds of topics. Free workshops on a variety of topics taught each semester by our student staff. Software and hardware for audio and video capture, conversion, and editing, plus personal assistance on your multimedia projects. Multiple scanners are available at the TLMC, including one large format scanner and a slide and film scanner. The Wacom tablet provides ultimate control in your favorite graphics and illustration software and can help you to create stunning digital artwork. Large format poster printing is also done at the TLMC. Our walk-in media resources include the Whisper Room sound booth for recording professional quality voiceovers and audio. The TLMC Media Studio is available by reservation and provides equipment and space for video recording, audio recording, studio photography, screen capture, and a green screen for special effects. If you have any questions on these services, be sure to visit the TLMC website, and while you're there you can check out a variety of learning and media resources, or just stop by the next time you're in the Quinton Burdick building and check out what we have to offer.
What's going on, Bison Nation? I have a few sports updates for you guys today. Starting off with football, the Bison played against Illinois State this past Saturday. I've got the game recap coming right up. Number 3 ranked NDSU is coming off a shutout victory against Illinois State University. The Bison won 20-0 at Illinois State home field. It was the second shutout of the season for North Dakota. NDSU had 5 sacks while limiting the Redbirds to 99 yards of total offense. The Bison's cold green defense is ranked number 1 in the FCS, only allowing 5 touchdowns so far this season. It seems like the defense have been well prepared.
They're playing at a high level right now. I think they're extremely confident. I know our coaching staff, especially the defensive staff's done a really good job in the preparation piece, coaching all of them. Because you've seen we've played a number of different bodies right now on the defensive side, but I think that goes back a little bit to how we practice during fall camp, how we meet, how we walk through. All those things enable us to have that next man up mentality. And this was another week that we had some guys step in and make some big plays for us.
NDSU's first score came from Christian Watson after catching a 4-yard touchdown from quarterback Quincy Patterson with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter. The Bison would then come back and score in the last seconds of the second quarter by kicker Jake Reinholz, kicking a career-long 46-yard field goal, making it 10-0 to end the first half. The Bison would not score again until the fourth quarter with Jake Reinholz scoring another field goal with 5 minutes left on the clock. The Bison would then come back and score a 7-yard rushing touchdown by Tamarick Williams in the last 2 minutes to end the game. It seems like the Bison are trying new tactics on the offense to get those big plays.
Our kids play unbelievably hard. We'll continue to try to utilize our talent the best that we can. I think we're trying to get the football to as many different possibilities as we can. You saw Phoenix getting a shot down the hole. You saw a bunch of hitches, a bunch of stop routes with Christian, trying to, again, get him one-on-one with people, see if he can break some tackles. So I think it's there.
On the defensive side, they had a total of 5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 50 tackles. They also held Illinois to 2 third-down conversions out of 11. On offense, the Bison had a total of 207 rushing yards and 124 passing yards. Looking ahead, the Bison will be playing at the Fargo Dome this Saturday at 2:30 p.m. against the 17th-ranked Missouri State Bears. Missouri State seems to have some good plays and players that the Bison have to watch out for.
They're pushing those curls way downfield. I mean, it is deeper than what most teams would probably 16 come back to 12. I mean, they're pushing them really deep. And so it's getting over your seam players. It's getting over some of your underneath stuff. And it has the mobility to extend plays, has the mobility to be involved in some quarterback run. We're going to have to do a really good job of keeping contain of him, but also, like I said, they're pretty good on the perimeter as well and got some big backs that can break some tackles. So this will be a really good challenge for Code Green.
The Bears are currently 4-2 overall this season. NDSU have had 10 straight victories against the Bears, and the Bears are 1-5 in the Fargo Dome. Be sure to tune into that game in hopes of another Bison victory. For the Bison Information Network, I'm Malik Mitchell. Season. This past weekend, the former Bison made his name known on a different team. Dash Mental has more on the story.
Zeb Nolan's college football career has been an interesting one, to say the least. He began his football career at Iowa State in the Big 12. He had 3 starts in his first 2 seasons and had a victory against Akron. However, he lost his starting job halfway through his sophomore year, and after his sophomore year was over, he transferred over to North Dakota State University. When Nolan arrived at North Dakota State, he was in the middle of a quarterback battle with redshirt freshman Trey Lance. Lance ended up winning the battle, and Nolan spent the 2019 season as a backup. In 2020, Nolan would get a shot again, however. He started out the first few games of the season, but then lost his starting job again to another freshman, Cam Miller. It seemed that Zeb's football career was over, and after he graduated from North Dakota State, he accepted a coaching position on South Carolina's football team as a grad assistant. However, there was a strange twist, as both starting quarterbacks for South Carolina got injured in summer training, and because Zeb got an extra year of eligibility due to COVID at North Dakota State, he was able to use that extra year to start as South Carolina's quarterback. Zeb won his first 2 starts at South Carolina against Eastern Illinois and Eastern Carolina. However, in the 3rd game of the season, bad luck turned against Zeb again, as he was injured early in the game against Georgia. Zeb was the backup once again. However, things changed this past weekend as South Carolina found themselves down by 6 against SEC rival Vanderbilt. The offense had been struggling the entire game, and Zeb Nolan was called into action. He conducted a perfect drive, completing 5 of 8 passes for 75 yards and throwing the game-winning touchdown with only 37 seconds left.
In the end zone, got him! Touchdown, Carolina! Touchdown, Xavier Legette! Zeb Nolan comes off the bench, and the oldest guy on the team awakens his youthful joy.
After the game was over, Zeb was asked what was going through his mind at the moment he was called into the game.
The only thing I can do is go be a good teammate and help Luke be ready every single week, no matter who we're playing, or no game's bigger than the next. So, I spent just as much time as I did up there when I was a starter, and there's a day goes by that we watch it all together, and you never know when your number's going to be called. So I know it's cliche, but I truly take that to heart, just because I want to be there and I don't want to let anybody down. And then part 2 was, what was it like to get back in the huddle? Heck, for me, I told them, keep me clean, I got you. That's what I said, and let's roll. I mean, realistically, and I mean this in a good way, I'm ready whenever, just because I was a backup for a pretty long time, so I've always had to be ready to go. I throw a little bit stretch there, and they told me after that last possession before I went in, let's go. So I was just ready.
Reporting for Bison Information Network, I'm Dashiell Menzel.
Moving on to soccer, last Friday they played South Dakota State University and lost 3-0. They came back on Sunday and played the University of South Dakota and unfortunately lost 5-0. They are now 2-9-1. Their next game is at the Dakota Field this Friday against Omaha at 6 p.m. Pressing forward to volleyball, this previous Saturday they played the University of North Dakota and won 3-0. They are now 9-12. Their next match is today at 7 p.m. against Oral Roberts. Finally, last Friday, the men's and women's cross-country team ran at the Bradley Pink Classic. The men's team placed 19th out of 31 Division I schools. The women's finished 11th out of 37 Division I schools. Next Saturday, both teams will be competing in the Summit League Championship in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, that's all I have for sports. If you want to hear more sports updates, tune in to Bison Overtime on Fridays at 11:30. When we come back, Cole will give you guys a weather update.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.
No kid deserves to go hungry, but try as they might, not every family can afford to put food on the table every day. That's why the Great Plains Food Bank and their partner agencies work every day to bring food to our hungry neighbors. Every dollar donated can provide 4 meals for those in need. Go to greatplainsfoodbank.org and donate today so no kid in North Dakota ever has to go hungry.
Good evening and welcome back to Bison Information Network. I'm Corey Hartle. Let's take a look at my 7-day forecast for this next week to see what we can expect. Starting with tonight, we should see some more cloud cover than what we've been seeing all day, and lows will drop below freezing to 30 degrees. Tomorrow we'll get a little more sun, but it will still be another cool day with a high of 47 and a low of 28 degrees. Saturday will be pretty similar with a high of 48, however, the low will only get down to about 37. On Sunday, we have about a 50% chance of rain that could leave us with showers throughout the day. Monday will warm up a bit and we'll get some sunshine back as the highs will reach the low 50s. On Tuesday, we can expect some more rain throughout the day along with some wind. Wednesday should be another day with plenty of moisture early in the day, but the sun should peek through a bit later in the day. And to round out our look at the week ahead, Thursday we'll have temps reaching up to the mid-50s, but it will be pretty windy with winds up to 25 miles per hour. That's it for the week ahead. We've already had some frost this morning, and it's likely that we'll have at least one more morning with some frosting this next week, so be prepared for that. Thank you for tuning into our show today. Be sure to come back tomorrow at 11:30 for Bison Overtime with Dash and Malik. They will also have an interview with NDSU soccer player Jess Hanley, so be sure to check that out. That's all for our show today. Don't forget to tune in next Thursday at 5 for our next show. Have a great night.